Today's, there we go. I knew that was coming. That always gets me, but it's okay. We'll get through it. Um, all right. So I don't know if many of you know that National Quit Day was Friday. Okay. Look it up, Google it. Everybody that has New Year's resolutions usually quits them by Friday, and they actually have a day. Think about that. Have a day to celebrate quitting, right? So, congratulations, you're here. You haven't quit. I love it. We're celebrating you today. All right. What we're going to do, I want to start down. I've actually wrote on my notes to slow down after this part. So, um, really cool topic. Been working through this with my personal development. And what I want you to do, we're going to slow down. We're going to get quiet for a minute. I know that the death of every good speaker is quiet time on a call. But I want you guys, if you feel safe, to close your eyes for about 1 minute. I got a timer here. I want you to think about what is your best and perfect dream for 2025 and write it down. Go. There it is. There's your 1 minute. That's a really long time to be quiet, Paige, especially on this. But okay, so you wrote this down. Now, I want you to ask yourself, do you own that dream? Is this your dream? Or is this something that your mom and dad want you to do, or your friends want you to do, or your spouse wants you to do? Do you own it? Also, ask yourself, do you have clarity and specificity on this? Is it clear and is it yours? Do you own this, right? Are you in control of it? Okay, because you know, life is I love the song. Life is a highway. My wife hates that song by whatever country artist sings that, but think about it. When you're driving down the whoops, there it is. There's the other one. Um, when you're driving down the highway, you only have control of your car. You don't have control of the other cars on the road. So this is important to have control of this. Are you in control of what it is? Um, and then here's the cool thing about with symmetry. We have the four keys. We have the four cornerstones, right? We have the four keys: resources, activities, schedule, system. Four cornerstones are belief, working on yourself, self-improvement, association, work with massive action, constant correction. These are tools that are there for you to help get in control of those dreams. As far as what it looks like here for resources, 6 weeks of buying leads consistently, right? Activity, book appointments until you get to your goals, not just until you get the first one. Book until you get to your goals. Self-improvement, have a life plan, whatever that is. You know, have a direction in your life. It really, really helps. And probably the number one thing is schedule. This is the number one reason things get out of control is schedule. You got to have that schedule under control. Um, and symmetry just helps you. And these work rooms and these dial rooms and all this, the scripts, they all help you with the system, right? It's there. And the quicker the quicker you figure out how you're going to apply these four keys and four cornerstones to your dreams, the faster you're going to achieve what you're looking for in that dream or goal. And I ask you this as well. Have you done everything? Have you done everything in your power? Meaning, have you done all the rehearsals? Have you studied this? Do you are you are you a master of the scripts? Do you own all that? Um, have you done everything? Because I know this, the next question in these dreams is, do you have the people to back you up? And I'm here to emphatically tell you, you have the leadership team here that's with mentors and uplines that are here to help back you up. All you have to do after, when you start putting in the work is ask, what's next, right? If you were me, what would you do, right? But you got to put in the work. It's not there's not a magic formula other than, you know, we can tell you to go do something. That's not what it's for. Put in the work and then ask what's next, right? And whether you're new or you've been here, um, you know, in the past, or, you know, this is not your first call, this question has a little gravity. And I'll slow down on this one too. Are you willing to pay the price to reach that goal? Again, is it engaging enough to go for the achievement that might be the same as 2024? Think about that. Are you willing to pay the price, even if it is pay the price again? You know, dreaming is free, the journey is not. And that's from John Maxwell, and I love that. And think about this. As I was doing research for this call, I came across this. This is Herbert True, a marketing specialist at Notre Dame. Ironic the timing of it, right? Go Notre Dame. 44% of all salespeople quit after the first call. 24% quit after the second call. 14% quit after the third call. 12% quit trying to sell their prospect after the fourth call. Think about this. For those of you that have been here a little bit, how many times do we say to triple dial before you even begin to think of the lead as being resolved? 5 times. 94% quit by the fourth call. Now, he also noted this, and this is just absolutely mind-blowing. 60% of all sales are made after the fourth call. 94% of people, they don't even give themselves a chance to make the sale or talk to the client. Think about that. That's incredible. You may have the capacity to do this, but you have to have the tenacity to do it as well. To be successful, you have to ask, 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 and ask at least 5 times. Every dial session is five, every lead is a 5 dial session, triple dial to even start to get it remotely reconciled, right? Or resolved. Bridget, would you say that's fair in that?
1,000%. I was just typing something else in the chat, what you touched on, Tom, which is get started, do the work, right? Put in that is that massive action, constant correction, and then just keep asking, what's next? What did I miss anything small? I think most of the time for all of us coming in, it's harder than we think in the beginning. And so we do shy away from, that quitting. That percentage you just shared, that 60% of sales are in the fourth touch. That's pretty significant, isn't it? Especially someone who's following the system, just know that that's coming. That's coming your way. But it's important to know that there's an order there, which is that massive action first. Just keep dialing, investing in leads, asking for help. It's not the other way around,
That's
right?
so good. And yeah, and 60%, in fact, 60% of the sales happen on the fifth call.
Fifth,
Yeah. And I mean,
even more
94%
significant.
miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I remember, and this goes back to conference conversations. I remember having a conversation in the back of a bar in Tennessee waiting on food. I, Ibbo, how many people do we have there? 25 sitting in that back table that sat eight. And the main topic was how much success and money has been made on that triple dial, on that third dial, or that fifth call, right? That fifth time through. And it was fascinating, the conversation. And you don't get those conversations normally on Zoom like this. You get that in person. So just another soft plug for conference. But think about this. Ask yourself this, what is your grit or tenacity rating? If you had to rate it in a 1 to 10, what would your grit or tenacity rating be, to go get your goals and your dreams, right? And this is 100% controllable by you. Your grit is controllable by you. Angela Duckworth, who wrote the book Grit, um, she talked about, uh, I think it was, I think it was cadets going into the Naval Academy, and she developed this grit score. There wasn't anything outside of grit and determination that made a cadet, stay from the start to the finish. It was just grit. It wasn't talent. It wasn't the best athletes. In fact, the best athletes, the highest in their class, all the top rated people usually didn't have the grit because they were given so much. It was the ones that fought for it. Um, and it leads me to this. Success is what happens to us. Significance is what happens through us. Let me say that again so you can write it down. Success is what happens to us. Significance is what happens through us. And we work, we do the things, right? We do good work, and there's no fulfillment at times, right? We just do the work. And if there's no fulfillment, there's no significance. You're not going to do that very long, right? And look at a mirror and look at a window. When you put together upward comparisons through a window, when I look at Paige, when I look at Bridget, when I look at Dave, when I look at Carl, as an upward comparison of where I want to go and what I want to do, the tendency is to measure yourself against people in the attributes that you think are better than yours. And it destroys your self-esteem. If you're looking out that window in that upward comparison of, man, I want to get there. I'm gonna research. I'm gonna figure that out. I want to do that. That's when things really start to work. Upward comparison, the comparison game, it'll crush your dreams really quick if you allow it to. Um, and I just say this, stop obsessing about the cards someone else has. Life isn't fair. Get it? Stop focusing on others. Learn to play with others and not against them. When you look in the mirror, right, there's same piece of glass, it just has a different backing to it. When you look at the mirror, what do you own? Do you reflect the ownership of that dream? Are you reflecting the effort? Are you putting in every single thing that you can put in to reach those goals? And that's only something you can answer, right? And I'm gonna kind of shift gears here just for a second. I've got a really quick video that I ran across that really makes sense, and then I'll come back in and land the plane. And leaders, if you want to add in at the end, that's perfectly fine with me. But here, I'm gonna start this video. It's maybe 30 seconds. So here we go.
Life is so much different. I want to talk about the difference in my life because of the courage of Brandon, Brian, and Casey and Meredith to start this company when all things were going against them. So many people are like, my calendar is down on Switchboard. Do you forget what it took to start this company? Do you forget when this company was started? This company has a legacy of courage. It's either time to live it or get out. It's either time to become a citizen of that courage, or decide that you're only a traveler for a short period of time, you're not willing to make a commitment, and that commitment is never to us, it's to you, it's to yourself, it's to your family, it's to your future. That's what we're asking you to commit to. We don't need you to commit to Ignite. You're already here. We don't need you to commit to Symmetry because Symmetry is not inside you yet. We need you to commit to a vision that's compelling enough to get you out of bed every single day, not willing to do more than you can, but just to be willing to show up and do what you can.
That's pretty darn good, isn't it?
He's my favorite.
He's your favorite. I did that for you, Bridget. No, I really found it, and I thought about you on this. But um, I'll land this plane with this, right? It is time to live it. It is time to go out and take the courage to finally ask yourself this question for 2025. What is your perfect dream, right? Do I have the courage and the grit to act on it? And I'll give you this, you are in control of these outcomes. We as leaders will be here to assist and celebrate all the way through 2025. Just remember, success is what happens to us, and significance is what happens through us. Anything to add, leaders, before I really shut this thing down? Bridget, you got anything?
I think you hit it. You nailed it, Tommy. It's just all about just getting here. You see the opportunity, do the work. If you're not believing in yourself or the opportunity yet, borrow our belief in this thing until you can kind of stand on your own. But that's another thing Brian Delaney talks about a lot, is we're all here because we're standing on the shoulders of giants that did it before and have built this thing out. And you just need to understand what kind of company that we're part of, right? You will not find a company that is so deep in culture and in commitment to the agents and agencies doing well at any other company out there. I can say that easily. So just come in, commit, do the work, get better, reach out, get to conference, repeat.
Perfect. Hunter, you got anything? You good?
That would be a takeaway, brother. Great call this morning. Yeah, get there, be there, right? Make the decision today. Put yourself in the position that you can't not go.
110%. So with that, everybody, go light your fire, go light your dreams up. Let's go. Let's get it done. We're all here. We're all fired up for you, whatever that is. I would challenge you as well to have this conversation with your mentor. What is your dream for 2025, and are you in control of it? And if you're not, we'll help. We always will help. All right, everybody.